It's Friday Day, so we're definitely gonna have fun and so much good vibes and so many good vibes upon us because vibes are never done right here. And talking about vibes, I did tell you I have an interview in this hour and we have a queen in our midst. Tunajua Wednesday ni siku yetu ya celebrate my queens, but sahi tume move to Friday Day because the queen that we have in the building right now. I'm all over you. We've been talking off mic. Yeah, she didn't know I'll spill some secrets.
All over your body, all over you. You want me?
But yes, we've been talking a lot. That's all you need to know. Make sure you get interactive with us at Trace East Africa. Before we introduce her fully, nataka tucheze ka game hapa kidogo, ice breaking. Unajua, when you get to people's houses, you know, the best thing is to wash your hands first, you know, and then sit down and then wait for further instructions. Just don't go into bedrooms, into places, into kitchen, you know, ABCD, and you behave like you know, you are home trained, or you know, you received some sort of coaching from nyumbani. But as we get to know our guest personally before tuingie mambo ya muziki, I want to ask you a few random questions. Is that okay, Kenny?
That is very okay.
That is okay, yes?
That is okay.
So it's Friday, let's have some fun, you know. So just tell me the first things that come to mind. It's a bunch of different many questions like this one. Would you rather speak multiple languages or be able to speak to animals?
Multiple languages.
Okay.
Get this. You can watch more movies, listen to more music, read more books,
communicate with more people. Okay. I'm with you on that. Multiple languages for sure. Let's go this way. What's the most common misconception about you?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
You know, think about all the things you've, you know, kind of heard or, you know, been privy to. What's a misconception about you?
People think that Kenny is a clout name. I don't know why. I don't know why they think it's a clout name. It's my government name. It's my surname. Iko kwa ID.
I like it, man. So that's a common misconception. Si jina ya usanii ni jina ya ukweli. I love it. We've cleared that up real quick. Let me ask you this. If you could invent a holiday. Unajua recently we're celebrating our Muslim brothers and sisters. You know, we finished it off. So if you could invent a holiday, what would this holiday be about? Would it have a name to this holiday? Because, you know, we as Kenyans, we love holidays, yes?
Yes, we do.
So do you think, does any holiday come into mind? Would you want to name it? And what would we celebrate?
I think we should have one holiday a year.
Okay.
Just Sherehe Day.
Sherehe Day.
Sherehe
I
Day.
like that one. So why are we celebrating Sherehe Day on this particular day?
We would be celebrating just to appreciate everyone around you. Appreciate fun.
I'm with that. That one niko kabisa. I like that sherehe. It's sounding so nice. Governor, fanya kitu bwana. Sherehe Day would sound so good. But let me ask you this. Imagine we tell your brothers and sisters, or we tell your parents that Kenny ameshikwa na polisi. What would your parents or the people around you or your friends, your besties, what would they assume Kenny ameshikiwa?
You know, first of all, I'd like to say I'm a lawful person. I'm a good citizen.
Law abiding. I like that. So just to say tu by mistake unajua fununu or you know your mother, your father, you know wase mtaani or your bestie wase mtaani just Kenny manze ameshikwa. What would they assume before they are told the news? What would they assume Kenny ameshikiwa?
Probably something to do with driving, man.
With the
something to do with driving.
Dereva wa matatu na hatujui.
Let me tell you.
Kenny kumbe ni driver wa matatu na hatujui. Hebu tuambie.
I'm telling you, I take a few turns that may or may not be correct.
Yes.
But trust me, I don't get into accidents.
Yeah, good.
No, I don't drink and drive.
But if there was an assumption to be made.
But it's because I'm not great with directions. You know, you tell me turn here, turn. I'm confused. I'm just a girl.
I love it. I will let you escape with that one. Let me ask you this. When it comes to Kenyan music that we love so much, what's that one song that you have heard from the scene right now? You're like, wow, I would love to be on the remix. Or if it's an original song, you're like, I would love to feature on this song. Is there one of those songs that you've thought about, like a Kenyan song?
I think almost everything in Bien's album.
Remix, feature.
Yup.
Alusa, why are you topless? I like that because that's an amazing debut album by a man like Bien for sure. If you were guaranteed the correct answer to one question, do you know what the question would be?
It would have to be something philosophical.
Yeah. Because there are some things that need further explanation.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I like the eyes that you're really looking at, like, there's a few things, yeah?
Natafakari.
Ni sawa, endelea kutafakari. We'll come back to that one later. If you take out your phone right now, tell me the last thing you Google searched.
Trace Radio Africa.
Trace Radio.
Directions.
You could have asked me, Kenny. Could have asked Neville, muko wapi?
I just needed to confirm. I was just afraid.
I like that. Usijali, sisi sote tunakuanga hivyo. We'd rather research ourselves instead of asking. So I totally get you. Let's continue ice breaking with Kenny right here on Trace Drive. What African country would you like to live in other than Kenya?
This is a quick answer. I think Morocco.
Morocco, tell us more.
It's beautiful. Oh, it's such a beautiful. Casablanca is a beautiful city.
Nice.
So I think if I had, because I'd want to live like by the beach, somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling that. Hey, watu wa Morocco mmepata. That's one of the answers we've never received. So sema South Africa, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Hey, watu wanataka kuingia Nigeria. Trust me. Hawajasikia ile side nyingine.
Interesting.
Wameona tu Burna Boy na side nyingine. Hawajasikia maneno nyingine. So, let me also ask you this. Would you rather go a year without using your phone or a year without leaving your room?
A year without using my phone.
For real? Not leaving your room? You can stay in your room for 1 year without leaving it. You'd rather that?
Hey. Okay, wait, no, I'm changing my answer. I'm changing my answer.
It's gonna be tricky. Yeah. We need you to perform somewhere, Kenny, and you're not leaving the house. How? So without your phone, I feel as if but a year though. Wow.
Especially since I'm a content creator, that might be a bit difficult.
Viral sensation itakuwa ngumu. I like that. Before we end it, let me also ask you about this. I don't know if you're religious or spiritual.
I'd say an even mixture of both.
Mixture. Nice. I like that. Yeah. So, if you were to meet any Bible character, pale kwa Bible there are many different stories. If you could meet one of them, who would it be and why? Kuna watu wengi pale kwa Bible.
And I think I would want to meet Jesus himself.
Just Jesus himself.
Because he's done a lot of interesting things. Overturning tables in the temple.
Water into wine.
I need to hear his secrets.
Hey, maze, deep secrets. What if say a deep state mbaya sana, maze, that would be such an amazing interview. That's why even when I go online and I watch guys who pretend like if God was to go on live on Instagram. Like, I don't know if you've seen those videos. Jesus after Easter, resurrecting. Being like, hey. On Insta Live, and whatnot. Before we continue and go into some music, tell guys where they can follow you on social media, because I'm sure right now there are guys who are listening in. They're like, hey, Nevo, who are you talking to? Na pia sauti yake iko fresh, but ni mtafute kwenye social media. So tell us how guys can find you on social media. Just plug yourself.
So you can find me at Christine Keni, that's Keni, on all social media platforms, X, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
Nice. I like that, because we'll be speaking about social media before we get into that banger of a song that we have lined up. Let me ask you this before we get into music. What have you been listening to? Who has been on rotation on your playlist? Because I want to play some of the artists that you have on rotation on your list.
I've been listening to a lot of Beyonce.
Hey, of course. How are you feeling about Beyonce? Cowboy Carter. She's doing many different acts. Talk about the queen.
On repeat. She is redefining genres.
I love it. I love it. Definitely something you dedicate to someone. Mfalme wa mapenzi sana ipe 44 minutes past 4 p.m. East African time. And this is Trace FM. We are first to the hits. And we keep on having a good time, because you're the most important person on the show. And we are still in studio, of course, with Christine Keni. And we're just running some tunes that she's had on her playlist back to back to back. So why would you pick Falma Maipenzi by Sanaipe?
I recently got to see Sanaipe live.
Nice.
And just wow.
Yes.
Just wow. I got obsessed. I was obsessed.
Times 2 and 3.
I mean, I liked the song before and her music before, but now I love the music.
It's a different kind of experience when you see it live.
Completely.
I love it. And I will still be playing some more songs as you're here still in studio before we get to your song. So let's talk about social media and going viral. How was that like? Tell me, of course, for those guys who don't know, you posted a video of the life in the day off.
Yes.
How was the reaction like? Because that video was everywhere. Everywhere.
It was everywhere. It got me on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa kila mahali, viral sensation. Tell me about those moments, and because most of us will, or some of us will get to experience such moments, not all of us, especially when it's done right, because some viral moments are just like, you can't make this stuff up,
Yeah.
and then some are just like, it's content, it's beautiful, the way it's been done, you can easily understand it,
Yeah.
and that's what you did. So tell me more about that.
So the video was mostly just to market the company that I was working for at the time.
You were doing it for my year.
Purely. That was not a day in the life, but it did what it was supposed to. And it was supposed to be very controversial and start a conversation about how Gen Z wants to work in the office these days.
True.
Yeah.
It's very different. It did. Mixed feelings, mixed reactions, but yes, it's always a conversation about that different thing, because we could all learn from different kinds of generations and stuff. And how does that feel, or what's the reaction when you go somewhere or you go to work and they're just like, oh, our video is like at 100,000, now it's at 300,000, now it's at 500,000. Like, is there some sort of excitement, or is it just like, oh, okay, maybe we could use this, or maybe we could do something else? Does your mind go somewhere else, or is it just like, you're hype in the moment and you just let it die down?
I think you get hype for like a day, and then after it's okay, what next?
Yes, what can I do?
What's the next viral video we're doing?
I like that. And when we talk about videos and content, not only do you make content, I recently saw you were teaching, you're empowering the next generation. And what sort of things. So I can see many different talents, many different kinds of things. Talk to me about, stuff like that, going away from the normal way society expects you to live and just being like, oh, okay, fine. Let me do this for a while as I try and do something else that I want to do.
Yeah. So I had some free time. I had some free time on me at the beginning of the year, about 2 months, and I decided, why not just go and volunteer? I love kids. I love teaching, so why not?
It was a mixture, two of things you like.
Yeah.
I like that. And so when you're in this period, when you have free time, is it free time you have because you've stopped doing what you want to do, or is it free time because of circumstances and things that are happening? And when you have this free time, are you thinking of maybe something that is inside you that you want to do, or is it just like, okay, I'll wait for the universe or the Lord to give me a sign?
I don't wait for signs.
Okay,
I do not
like
wait.
that.
I make my own signs.
You make your own signs. I like that.
It's usually, this free time is usually by circumstance. So I study. I'm still in school.
Yes.
I'm in university.
Nice.
I'm studying computer science.
Okay.
So I happen to have my first holiday. It was about 3 months, and I had recently left my other job. So at the time that I was doing my volunteer work, the time I was starting, I was unemployed. So I had a lot of free time, and I'm not somebody who just sits in the house.
You want to do something.
I need to be up and about and doing something all the time.
I like that.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about things to do, then you go and volunteer, and you're teaching, you're empowering the next generation. Are there other thoughts that come to your mind that, oh, okay, maybe because as our parents or our relatives were like, oh, you can do business, or you can do this, you can do this. Are there things like that influence you, or are you set on like one goal?
I think they come as they come. I'm not really set on one goal.
Okay.
I do have my main goals. You know, I have my music, I have my work, and then I have other things that come as inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go through this period, you're teaching, blah blah blah, and then does that come to an end, and then you have to think about your next move and what you want to do, or are you already in the process of thinking of, oh, next I want to do music, or next I want to do this as you're teaching, or is it something that comes at the end of that journey?
As I'm teaching, because as I'm doing this, I can see an end date. So I start planning. Okay.
Yeah.
So as we draw closer, what am I going to do?
What am I going to do with that? So then you land on music, or is there something else?
No, I landed on music because I've been thinking about music for a long time. I've been thinking of music since I was 5 years old.
Nice.
Yeah. So it happened that I had some time that I could dedicate purely to music.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the first steps you say? So you wake up and you're like, sawa, nime dedicate, nimesema mimi ni msanii, or this is what I want. What are some of the first steps you take to make sure you actualize that dream?
Okay, step number 1. Make a Pinterest board.
Oh,
that's the first thing.
I like that.
Make a mood board.
Oh, that mood
visualize.
Have to see it. I like that. So what are some of the things that you put up on your vision board?
Just images of where I'd like to be. Like, for example, if I want to be a big major international artist.
Yes.
So what am I going to put on my vision board? Big major international artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Beyonce hakukosa hapo pale.
Of course.
I like that. So you say, okay, so I'm a musician, I put up the mood board. Does the genre and what kind of music you want to put out, does it go on the vision board?
No.
You don't put that yet?
I don't want to limit myself to any genre. I listen to a lot of music, a lot of different genres, and I wouldn't want to limit myself from, I want to just do pop, so let me just stick to pop. No, I want to mix and match.
So you are like, I want to be versatile, I want to, fall in whatever category. Okay.
Yes.
I like that. So you put the vision board together, yes, tumepanga nini, and then, as a msanii, you have to find a mic, you have to find a beat, you have to find, the appropriate kind of equipment to this. Do you go out and find this, or do you ask people, or how do you connect till you get to studio?
Okay, now the thing is, I've been making music for some time. I just haven't released it.
Okay.
So like the song that I released last week, I wrote it in November.
Of 2023?
Of 2023,
okay.
Yes. So I was already in contact with producers, in contact with these people. I just never took the initiative.
Oh yeah, it needs that leap of faith kind of thing. Okay, yes. I get it. And this leap of faith that I'm talking about, does someone push you, or do you push yourself?
Oh, I push myself.
Okay.
I put my hand behind my back and I push myself.
Let's move forward, you know. Okay, I like that. So you go into studio, putting together the words and the song to match whatever you're trying to say. Does it go the way you want the first times, or is it like something you have to build on, write on, spend some time, get some inspiration kind of thing?
So this one, I wrote it twice.
Okay.
So the first time I wrote this song the week after I quit my job. So obviously not in the best frame of mind. It was a very sad song. It was a very sad song.
At first.
I don't even want to talk about it. It was so sad. But after I listened to it and I said, no, if I want to, right now I want to write a song of where I'm going to be. I want to manifest good things to come into my life. Nice. Not just, you talk about sad things all the time.
They will be there for you all the time.
Yeah, they'll be there for you all the time. So I wrote it again. My producer sent me the beat. His name is Kepha, very lovely man. He sent me the beat and he said, hey, I worked on something. Give it a listen, do what you can. And I said, wow, this is so good. So after I wrote it the second time, I sent it to him. He was excited. We said, okay, we are getting into the studio as soon as we can. As soon as we can. I needed a group of people in the studio. I had the guy who mixed my song. His name is Gabu.
Nice.
Also a great person. You can find him Autumn Cray on Spotify. And I had another group of people who were singing the chorus of my song.
Nice.
And they were just like a combination of different artists who just happened to be there. And because I'm a great communicator.
Yeah,
I went and I told them, hey guys, I need a favor from you guys.
I need this one number from
This
you
one
guys.
thing, yeah.
I like that. And
Yeah.
as the stars aligned for sure. So Star by Christine Keni.
Stop.
So you received this song from your producer, Kiprono?
Kiprono,
Yes. He sends you this song. You have a listen. What is your initial thoughts? Because to be honest, mi nakwaga na imposter syndrome, nakwaga na vitu mingi sana, anxiety hazingenikubali ni release ama nifanye mtu yote asikize. So how was the reaction to yourself? Were you excited to send it to a few people that are close to you? What was your reaction to after receiving the final product?
So when I received the first demo, and I thought it sounded great.
Nice.
And I was so excited about it, but I've never actually talked about my music. So telling people, hey, I'm a musician, that's a difficult conversation.
It's a new conversation too, yeah.
But I played it. I happened to be at a party and I played it for some people there, and they absolutely loved it. They were feral. They were like, wow, this is great. And this is like I was like, oh, okay, so I'm actually going to do this. I'm actually going to do this.
Actually, I'm swimming.
I'm swimming.
I like that because I want us to play the song for the first time ever on Trace, and I want you to introduce the song, and I will play it, and then we'll come back and talk about it. And personally, I love it, and I love the message that it gives out. As you said, you wanted to think about where you're gonna be. You wanted to manifest something else. So I truly understand that. So before we play it, kindly would you introduce it?
So this is Star, my baby, my debut single, the first of many successful hits. And you're hearing it first in Kenya before you hear all of my other international hits when I become an international superstar.
It's Star by Christine Keni. She's right here live on the radio, and I love it for sure. Ever since the first time you sent me the song, it's just been like, oh, the melodies, the hooks, and then of course the other artists who are in the studio, who the stars aligned for real. So yeah, it's such a nice song. So thank you very much for that. I have we have a Studio B here where we have a few of our fans. So wait, fans, ampigi kelele kwani leo hakuna. Oh. Finally wameamka. Unajua soda imepita. Oh yes, okay. That's good. So congratulations. Thank you very much for, as I said, for me, I would have not maybe released this song in 2024 or maybe 2025. I would have, after battling with myself. But I'm glad, you put yourself out there, because that's how it all begins. Put yourself out there, and as you said, you want to be a star. You got to be a bit vulnerable. You got to put yourself in certain positions and put yourself in certain, environments for that success to come through. So this is, a first of many hits, as you've just said. So congratulations to you. And the video, when I hear this song, I'm just picturing the video. When am I gonna be called for the video, or did I already miss the video shoot?
Oh, you already missed the video shoot. I'm so sorry.
Who is this guy? In the middle of my interview. I hate you. Anyway, tell me, so the video is already shot, it's already done. Do you have a release date? Tell me more about the video.
The best thing about this interview is the video is dropping today.
Hey!
Today.
So tell us, YouTube Christine Keni.
Yes.
So
YouTube,
like, share,
Christine
subscribe. We've had the song, so now the video. Tell me about the video. Tell me about your thoughts, how you put it together. Speak to me before we watch it later on.
So this is exclusive information. Yes. So the video is simply, it's just a contrast between the life that I'm living now and the life that I aim to live.
I like that. Hey, yeah, artistic content creator mwenyewe.
Come on.
Through 360. I love it, man. So as I said, thank you very much for coming through. Thank you for dedicating time, putting us aside, because right here at Trace, we appreciate you. And when the video is out, you should give it to us so we can, put it up there in the, Trace Mziki and, Tracy stuff, so it goes all over the world. So yes, for sure. So what else can you, because I'm sure you're going to get new fans, you're going to get, people who are going to ride the journey with you. What do you want to tell your fans in general?
I want to tell them that I already love you guys.
Nice.
Like all of the music that is going to be out, is for you guys.
It's just for you guys.
It's for me also, but it's mostly for you guys.
I like that. Thank you very much. Remind guys again where they could find you on social media, where they could watch the video later on, where they could stream your music. Tell me, Olga. Wait, talking about streaming your music, your song was number 6 on Best Songs last Friday when it dropped on Apple.
Yes,
so congratulations
it was.
to
Thank
you.
you.
And I'm sure it's gonna do amazingly well when the video now accompanies it.
Definitely.
So, yes, tell us the socials. Tell us, plug yourself.
So you can find me on all social media platforms at Christine Keni. That's Keni at Christine Keni. And you can find my video out today at 7 p.m. on YouTube. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yes, thank you very much. Let's sign out with Star.